Hi, Captain John Raguso here, and we're at the Grady-White booth. With apologies to Shelley Tubaugh, the Vice President of Marketing for Grady-White Boats, I've got a new favorite Carolina girl, and it comes in the form of the Canyon 386. Christian, this is a beast.
Oh, well, thank you.
She's got triple Yamaha 450 XTOs, does 60 miles an hour. That's insane. And she's got more room than the boat she replaced. So Christian, tell us a little bit about this boat.
That's correct. So the Canyon 376, which originally debuted in 2009, and we wanted to refresh that model, and somehow it became the 386 in the process of doing so, because we just added so many more features, amenities, we added more space, all in the same hull. So maybe we should talk through that a little bit.
Well, one of the first things I'm noticing is this quad stadium seating here in the front. This is wild. You can put 4 people, weather protected, go fast out to the canyon and back. And what's the fuel capacity on this?
We've got 410 gallons, so we've got a little bit more than the 376, because everybody always wants more fuel.
Yep.
But you're absolutely right. More seats, more comfort, more importantly, and the windshield, the console, all wider, so the seats are all protected on the way out to the fishing grounds and on the way back. But yeah, comfort, style, you've got it all, plus some.
And I see twin screens we have there at the helm, which is, what size are they?
We do. We have dual 17-inch Garmin displays, and you can see the helm's been completely redesigned, updated, modernized. It's now black. It has the push-button stainless switches. It does have the electronics flat and the upholstered brow on top to just give it that much more softness and luxury. So obviously fishing, it was a big feature on the 376, and we want to make sure it was even better on the 386. So you'll see we've got now dual side doors. So you can fight the fish to either side. We have the tow rail just in front of the door, so you can lock in, gaff it, pull it right through that door. We moved our live wells to the back corners. So now we have 35-gallon live wells, both port and starboard, with 2 tackle trays stored right there in front of the live well. And of course, we retained a couple of incredible features here on Centerline, one being our 291-quart insulated and refrigerated thermostat-controlled fish box, freezer box, and our patented aft folding seat right in front. So easy to operate, so simple. When you want seating, flip it up. When you don't, you want the fishing cockpit space, flip it right back down.
What I like about those two, Christian, is you could lean into this to fight a fish and stick your toes under the bottom of it, and it's like it was always meant to be there.
Absolutely. It almost doubles as a secondary tow rail and a very comfortable padded bolster for fighting that fish, trying to get it into the boat.
What do we have here?
That's a 35-gallon live well, just like we've got on the other side. Now, the real benefit of moving those back to the corners, aside from the fact that they're where you need them in the cockpit, is we've freed up all the space in the lean bar now, and that serves double duty, dual function. So it's still a bait prep area if you are fishing the boat, but if you want to flip the script and make it into an entertaining boat, you've got dedicated freshwater sink, optional grill here in the center, trash can on this side, and tons of drawer storage all the way around on every side.
And I'm guessing if the grill is optional, if the grill wasn't here, it would be a bait prep station?
It is. Yeah, it's about a 6-inch deep bait prep area. You can throw some frozen baits in there and thaw them out, or you can use it to keep your tools, rig your lines, whatever you need, you've got the ability to do that. So, as I said, this is a great, with the Corian countertop, it's a great entertaining area, but also functional for that fishing aspect.
And we have a very large hatch here in the back that's flush to the cockpit sole. I'm guessing a Seakeeper's under here?
We have a Seakeeper 5 right beneath our feet, which is a standard feature. We've also got our Panda Fisher diesel generator down there, another standard feature, and that's going to power all the AC needs for the boat, including standard air conditioner down for the console and all your battery chargers and everything else that you need.
As an angler, I'm tempted to stay right here in the aft end, the business end of the cockpit. But I know this Grady is a lot more than that. So, Christian, let's go forward and see what we got up there.
Sounds great.
What we can see in this particular model, it's got the optional hydraulically controlled table that goes up and down. Now, what's interesting, when it's up, it's a table for lunch, for dinner, cocktails with family and friends. When it's down, it's a full level, and I mean from end to end, raised casting deck. Why is that important? Because the way tuna fishing has evolved, popping, jigging, casting baits to fish 50, 60, 70 yards downwind has become all the rage for all the boats out at the edge. This gives you the perfect platform to do that, and there's no impediments when you're casting. All the deck hardware is flush, and there's nothing to snag your line. This is like the ultimate tuna popping platform. Now, this is an option. In the base model boat, it's also an attractive feature, and that is you can actually belly up to the front of the boat. So in theory, you could fight a fish literally 360 degrees around the single level cockpit, which is the best thing you could ever do when taking the boat offshore, is having that ability of not having to trip over things and just fight the fish, don't fight the path.
And I'll give you one more feature, John. We've got these lounge backrests that fold down flush, again, into that upper level casting deck that you were just talking about.
Why don't you show us?
So this would be down flush. All the cushions are removable. It's an extension of that casting deck. But when you're ready to have more forward-facing seating, just with the push of a button, it electrically actuates up.
And we got a double wide lounge seat with arms that go up and down, cushioned, comfortable, and I noticed there's a little bit of a tilt to it.
There is. So we've got a contoured seat bottom. We have a lumbar roll or pillow in the backrest, and it's twofold. One is it's extremely comfortable. You could sit in that seat for hours and feel just as good as when you sat down, possibly quite a bit better from relaxing. But two is it cradles you. So if you're up here and the boat is underway and you're going 40, 45 miles an hour, you feel secure. We have the armrest, we have the grab rails right there where you need them, and obviously drink holders and a place to sit your phone and your sunglasses down as well.
And a low profile bow rail. And what makes that work is the fact that you have so much cockpit depth in the bow of this boat that this is a natural handle. My hand naturally falls on this, as opposed to reaching for something up here or something down there. Why don't we go down below and see what's down there?
Sounds great. Let's check it out.
I mean, I'm 6'3", 260 pounds, and I have no trouble going down into this doorway. The companionway is nice and wide, even for big guys like me. And look, I can stand up and not hit my head, even with my hat on. We've got, looks like a microwave.
That's a 24-inch television there.
Oh, television, okay.
And then behind you we have our galley arrangement, or our
There's
wet bar if you
microwave.
want to call it that. So we have the microwave and storage and a sink and a
Freshwater
refrigerator.
sink, stand-up head.
Stand-up enclosed head compartment, so that really makes it an even better overnighting boat.
Yes, it
or
does.
just a day boat, because now you can have people hanging out around the dinette behind you, and people can come and go and use the head with privacy. It also doubles as a wet head. If you are overnighting, you can shower in there and not worry about keeping the rest of the console dry.
So, being in the cabin of this center console, it looks like we have full functionality to make this an overnighter if we want to. We've got a TV, we've got the AC/DC panel, we've got air conditioning, we've got twin storage with a very deep drawer on the bottom and one that's a little bit smaller on top. Storage for 4 straight up rod holders with grooves in the corian and a bungee to keep the tips from bouncing. And it looks like we have a fridge over here. All right.
Yep, a fridge freezer combo. In addition to all that, tons of natural light. So you see we got the window here on the port side, large skylight overhead.
And we got LED uplighting.
We do.
In the ceiling.
Yep.
As well as a vent over here.
Just a skylight to let natural light in.
All right,
Yep.
skylight over here. And as you can see, at least 6'5" headroom, which is great for a boat of this size and temperament for sure. In summary, this Grady has it all. Twin 35-gallon live wells, a 292-quart insulated fish box with an electro freezer to it. It's got a gigantic fuel tank, triple 450s, a 60-mile-an-hour top speed, 30 to 40 mile an hour cruising speed, sleeping for 2, quad seating at the helm. What more could you ask for? Go out and get one.